Okay, now we're ready. Do you want me to hit the light? Oh, thank you. You're going to hit the light for us. Yeah, let's flip them. Sweet, thank you. All right, so here's 4-5. Talks about solving a system of inequalities So an inequality, remember, is going to contain like a greater than or less than kind of signs, or less than or greater than, those kind of situations. That's what an inequality is. And the first couple of problems are pretty straightforward as far as graphing them. So let's start with some easy things and work our way up a little bit. So if we have x is greater than 2 and y is less than 3, all right, then we're going to, the only way to solve these is to graph them. So we would set up a little graph here. So I'm going to have x is greater than 2, so I'm going to start at 2. There's 2 on the x-axis, all right? And don't draw anything yet, just kind of watch what I'm going to do, and then we'll go back and draw it, okay? But don't draw this yet. So I'm going to put a little line here at x is greater than 2. Y is less than 3, I'm going to put a little line there, but again, don't draw anything. So we want x is greater than 2, so that would be all the x's that are in this direction here. And y is less than 3 would be all the y's that are in here. So just like before when we said the answer is going to be the intersection, same thing's going to happen here. So the answer is going to be in this mess of blue and black. Okay? So wherever they overlap, that's where the answer is going to be. The reason why I said don't draw anything is because these are an inequality without an equals. When you have an inequality without an equals, it doesn't equal 2. So then what you have to do is you take the line and you dash it. So it looks like that and looks like that. Because it's kind of like the old open circle, closed circle that you had in your other math classes. It's just that in case now you just treat it as a dashed line or a solid line. So when you have this or this, that's going to be a dashed line. Now here's what happens, and you got to be careful with this, because when you're doing these and you're just drawing lines, and all of a sudden you realize that, uh-oh, some of these lines were supposed to be dashed, okay? And you don't want to do the whole thing over again because you just spent a bunch of time doing it. If that happens, then just write me a little note saying, "Oops, some of these are supposed to be dashed," and I know that. Okay, so I don't want you to go back and redo them. Yeah, oops, yeah, these are supposed to be dashed. Okay, I mean it just happens, because you're not used to it, so it's okay. But anyway, that's the answer. Okay, is where they overlap. All right, so in this case, every single point that is in this area here is an answer. Okay, it's called a region.
So anything from 2 going the right is an answer?
And under 3 on the y.
Oh, under 3, okay.
So 2 to 3.
So when we shade it, do we shade this side and under 3? Or we're not looking at shading yet?
If you shade this one,
yeah.
Let's say you shade vertical this way,
Mm-hmm.
and this one this way, I mean, it's obviously going to get a bit darker, you know, okay? Or if some of you want to get, you know, creative and make get colored pencils or whatever, I don't know. All right? But, yeah, I just need something shaded. You just need to understand that the shaded is where the overlap, that's what we want.
Like this is what you're
That's
saying?
nice. I can get the difference, yeah.
Where's your Y on your graph?
It's hard to see, huh? Is that better? I changed it to red. Is that better? Can you see it? So this is the Y is less than 3 right here.
What is it? Is it negative?
It's positive 3. Here's 0, 0 is right here. X. So this is X here and Y here.
It's any number below 3.
So it's any number below 3, right. But the answer is every number below 3 and greater than 2. So it's in this region right here. This is where the answer is. But if this, see, this goes on infinite. Remember you said about infinite solutions? See, in this case, it's all these answers. There's a whole bunch of them. Okay? But not here. This one's not in a solution. And this is not a solution. Okay? It's got to be in where they overlap. Okay? Where they cross. If that doesn't change, it's still where they cross. It's just that now instead of being a point, it's a whole region of stuff. Okay, so let's try another one. This time I'll make it a... Bless you. You're welcome. Okay, so let's try this one here. All right, it's already solved for y. So I'm going to graph it. So we're going to graph y equals 1/2 x plus 6. Y is less than 1/2 x plus 6. Okay, so I'm going to go to 6, 4, 5, 6, up 1/2. All right, now this one is equal to, right? And equal to. So it's going to be a solid line. Like that. All right. Now, you did this in Math 60, I believe, right? You graphed these, okay? And so the instructor, did they tell you to pick a point and decide which way to shade? Do you remember how they might have done that? Or did they just tell you to read the equation?
I remember she taught us how to shade it, but this is the part where, like, I don't understand.
Okay, so to figure out which way you shade it, one of the things you could do is pick a point, and they probably always pick 0, 0, and you would substitute 0 here and 0 here and then see if it was true or not. Does that ring a bell at all? Yeah. Okay. You can do it that way, or you can just read the equation. This says that y is less than, correct? Does everybody agree with that? Yeah. Y is less than? So which way would you shade on it? Would you shade above or below the line?
Below.
There you go. So then you would shade below the line. So I'm going to shade everything here, down here. Okay, nice. They don't have to, just nice and light, nothing heavy. Okay, now we're going to do the negative 2x plus 4. So I'm going to go to 4. Let me graph that one in a different color so we can get the contrast. So I'll put this one in red. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, down 2 over 1. Now this one is just a greater than, so it's a dashed line. So I'm going to make it dashed. All right. And I'll do the same strategy. So then I got to look at this and say, Okay, so this says y is greater, so would I shade above or below the line?
Above.
Above, because it's greater, right? Above. So I'm going to shade up here. And now do you see where the answer is? Right where they overlap. Okay. And that's it. You don't have to say anything. That's your answer. So the answer to these, you just graph them. That's it. Graph and shade. Yeah?
You have to put numbers on the top?
No?
No?
Oh, you mean like on the bottom here for a scale? On here? Only if your scale is like, you know, if you have to really scale it, like you have to go by 2s or 4s or something, but, you know, we're always going by 1s. I think you can go by 1s for most of them. Okay, so let's keep going. Remember, I'm just going to progress and make them a little bit harder as we go. So I'll go 2x minus 3y is equal to, oops, less than or equal to 12. And let's go with an x plus 2y is greater than or equal to negative 6. So something like that. Yeah, so we're going to solve for y. So we'll move this 2x over here. So I have negative 3y is less than or equal to 12. Oops. Negative 2x plus 12. Then we got to divide by negative 3. So I have y, negative 2x over negative 3, and 12 over negative 3. Now, I kind of made this a little trickier than I wanted to. When you divide an inequality by a negative, do you remember what happens to this sign?
What's it?
Okay. So we got to switch it. So instead of being a less than, it becomes a greater than. And now we have that.
Oh, because we want y by itself.
Yep. Okay, now we'll do the same thing on the next one here. We got to solve, so we're going to move that x over. Divide by 2. Here I don't have to switch anything because it's a nice positive number. I'm just going to go ahead and divide that one. Okay, so we'll make a graph. So I'll graph this one up here in blue. Whew. So what's the y-intercept? So negative 4. And we're going to go, we can go down 2 if we want and back 3. Doesn't make any difference either way. Is this a solid or a dashed line? Solid line. There we go. And which way are we going to shade, above or below the line? Above. Good. Okay, then we'll put this one in green. All right, so we want to graph that one. So we go to -3 and down 1/2. Solid or dashed? Above or below? Above's got to be greater. There we go. So wherever the overlap is, that's the answer.
Can we go back to the first graph, the blue graph? Is it, when we graph it, do we start at 4?
-4, because 12 divided by -3.
12 divided by -3 equals -4?
Right.
So, okay, so we go from 4, then we move up, we go down 2, 1, 2, move 3.
So you can go up 2 over 3 or back or down 2 back 3. Because a negative divided by negative is a positive, so it doesn't make, excuse me, the slope is positive, so it doesn't make any difference.
So I could go down 3 or up?
No, you could have went up 2 and over 3, or down 2 back 3, because they're both, it doesn't make any difference. A negative over negative is a positive.
Oh yeah, it becomes positive.
So we could have went up 2 over 3 this way, or down 2 over back 3 that way. You're still going to be able to run.
So then we start from 4, 2, 1, 2, and then.
So let's do one more. And let's see. It looks like most of these are pretty much solved for you already. That's kind of nice. Gosh, I keep putting equals. There we go. Let's do one like here. Let's see. I'm going to change this a little bit. How about we do one like this? Let's go. Okay, I'm going to solve this one for y. Solve this one for y. Solve this one for y. Ooh, 20 over 8. That's nasty. Oof. Okay. Do this one in green or red. Let's pick this one a little darker green. All right, here we go. So start at 4. Down 1, 2, 3, over 1, 2, 3, 4. There's that line. Oops, it's dashed. Which way do we shade on? Y is the first one and Y is less than? Above or below? Below. Okay, then I had this other one, 28. Oh my goodness. So that's about 2, somewhat over 2, right? So I'll go 1, 2, go up a little bit there. And then go down 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Over 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going to be right about there. Which way do we shade on that one? Above or below the line? So this is a very interesting graph because these lines are both parallel. So the only intersection is this very small strip right here. Because this one's above and this one's below, so it's this very small strip running right there. Okay?
How did we, okay, so on the top one, right, 4y. So when we move the 4 down, isn't that a negative 4? Because you're subtracting.
This is 16 divided by 4. That's where that 4 comes from. So you're dividing by 4.
Yeah, but wouldn't that be negative 4? Because when you move the 4 over, is it negative?
We're not moving it over. You're dividing both sides. Okay.
Oh, we're dividing. Okay.
Right. Yeah, because it's 4y, so you got to divide by 4. Does that make sense?
Yeah, so then you're not moving. But how do you cancel the 4 out? Wouldn't that become a negative?
Okay, so I'm going to put it down here. So we have 4y
Yeah.
is less than... Oh, this line's got to be dashed, by the way. I got hands in the air probably telling me you got to dash that line. There you go. So this is going to be 4y negative 3x plus 16, correct?
Yeah.
So if I divide by 4, I get y less than negative 3/4 x plus 4. Because 16 divided by 4 is 4.
But I thought that if you move anything, then if it's negative 4, then that becomes positive. But if it's positive, then that becomes negative. Or is that not right? Because we're moving. Are you saying that because it's not negative, it's multiplication, and then okay, now I get it.
Okay? You were going to tell me to dash the line, weren't you? No?
Can you show me how you graph y is greater than -6 or 8?
The 6, 8 one? Well, first of all, I kind of guessed what this is. So 20 divided by 8 is about 2 point something. Okay. So when I went up 1, 2, and I guessed about where it might be. I put a point there. Okay. Then I went down 6 from there, so I just counted. You can almost see I went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just a guess. And then over 8. So I guess. No, because the negative went with the 6. Who's asking me? Oh, okay. Yeah. So the negative goes with the 6.
So it just stays with the 6, it doesn't go with the 8.
Right. It's not negative over negative. It's negative goes with one of the numbers. Did that help?
Well, what I'm wondering is if you did 20 divided by 8, you got like 2.5, I think. Or something.
Well, oh, we did 20 divided by 8, 2 point something? Yeah.
It's a fraction.
Yes.
You do what I divided?
Yeah. This is
Well,
just the rest of the
You could.
Oh, what is the slope? So you don't.
So it's like just.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, if you divide it, you're going to get 0.75. Okay, so then you have to go down 0.75 and over 1. So, I mean, it's probably easier just to use the slope fraction. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So are those lines
technically parallel?
They are parallel.
So then, aren't we looking for where they cross and that would be shaded? So would you shade the neutral here where it would?
You're looking for the overlap of the regions. So the red one comes down this way.
So it'd be basically in between the two parallel lines.
Exactly, it's this
Okay.
little strip between those two parallel lines.
Okay.
It's possible, if this one would have been, it's possible that you could actually not have a solution. If this one would have been above and this one would have been below, then there wouldn't have been any overlap.
Okay.
Oh, I'm just, they were both greater than, so they would be shaded above, wouldn't it?
This one was that one was greater, the green one was greater, and the red one was less.
Okay.
Because this was the red one, I think, even though I made it green.
Yes.
And it was less, so it went down. Okay, and the green one went up. Okay, let's see. I know you're probably wanting to take a break here.
Give me a
But,
second, I need to.
oh, I'll give you a second because I'm just going to show you how you do this on Desmos. Because nobody's asked that, and I thought maybe somebody might. There's got to be a way to do it, right? So I'm going to show you. What did I do on this last time? Oh, I unplugged it. Okay, now you can graph these on Desmos also. I'm going to show you how to do it. In fact, when you do your little activity, I would recommend you do it this way. All right, so let's go ahead and do those ones that I just did. All right, so solving for y, the first one was y. Now here's your inequality signs right down here. So let's see, I have a less than. So I'm going to hit this, and negative 3 divided by 4 x, and let's see, plus 4. You can see that it shades it and dashes a line and everything for you. Then I'm going to go y greater than negative 6 divided by 8. Make sure you put the x up. Plus 20 divided by 8. There it is.
What's your setting on that?
What's the what?
The setting?
The setting
Yeah,
for the,
Like, how did you shade?
how did you shade it?
put the inequalities in.
Yeah.
It shades it automatically when you put the inequality in. Yeah. Yeah, the inequality buttons are right down here. Try it out. Okay, and it shades it for you.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard to tell the overlap. I mean, it's a little darker.
And then blue is the top.
Works good with
No,
black.
blue is the white.
Yeah.
White is green, greater.
Yeah, you can change the colors, right?
You can change, you can see the difference because the purple gets darker.
Why? How do you change the physical? Greater.
Pulls down.
Okay? So I want to show you how to do it on that too, because you could, you know, you should do some by hand and definitely do some this way so you know how to do both. Pretty nice, huh?
So, does my little graph thing look
Your little graph thing was great.
It's like, if I'm mimicking that, I don't know.
Well, that's a, you know, that's a little tough to mimic
Y
there.
is less
But yours is fine.
than negative 3/4, so y
Okay.
is less.
Well, go take a break for sure because you've been here a long time already.